Wait, where's Vivi? Oh, there she is. Hey, Vivi. Good morning. Good morning, Arnhorn and Cow and Palin and Carl and Chef and Joe. How are you all doing? How's it going? Good morning, Zara. I don't think the bunnies have realised that I've put this ice pod down here yet. Gerry is still with the one. The yesterday's one. Good morning, Rebs. Good morning, Vamp. Good morning, Mazira. Oh no, Gerry Snuffums. How are you all doing? How's it going? I have a job centre after this, so I have to go to that and then get home for the Nintendo Direct, which is the only important appointment I have today. Good morning, Jivo. Morning, Nick. I wonder if there'd be any more about Fantasy Life at the Nintendo Direct. Good morning, Saffron. Morning, Emma. Good morning, Rob. And Rob. How is everyone? I was gonna try out the whatchamacallit, the Twitch app this morning, but I'm sleepy because I went out last night and did karaoke. So I looked at the app for a couple of minutes and then I was just like, no, I can't do a new thing this morning. So yeah. So I'm still on the old one today, but I'll try it. I'll try it tomorrow. But yes, good morning, Annie. Morning, Tom. And good morning, Sarah and Foxy. What did I sing? What did I sing? I did Angels by Robbie Williams. It's a banger. And then, should I say which Hamilton songs? Oh, okay. You'll Be Back and Alexander Hamilton. I wanted to do My Shot, but I lost out on the vote. Good morning, Owls. Karaoke on a school night. I know it's for a friend's birthday. Good morning, Bubble. Sing the Kirby Craft song. Unless I put it to the tune of Angels by Robbie Williams. You didn't like what you played Totka. Nice. But yeah, I'm EP now because I went out. I don't normally go out. But I've had loads of sleep. So I don't know why I'm so EP. Although I did do the thing I said I shouldn't do of getting back into bed. So it could be that. Good morning, Dave. Morning, Azul. Good morning, Ginger. Good morning, Jerry. Those are two very different answers. Loving Enderman or fighting Enderman. I'd be more on the... Oh, that reminds me, actually. I saw Joe yesterday. And I told him, I was like, has anyone told you yet that we call all of our Endermen Joe? Jerry, they're behind you. We called all of our Endermen Joe. And he was like, someone told me right when you first started, but is it still going on? And I was like, yes. But I did say it's just because we think they're tall and very cute. So that's why it's not a bad thing. I was like, normally other people might not like the Enderman, but in Kirbycraft, we stan. Has Kirsty run out of Joe name tags yet? I'm not sure, actually. I know we've got a lot of Heimdall ones, and we've got a lot of, oh no, she didn't make multiple Mr. Tab Tabs, did she? She just accidentally named the villager. Morning, Megalomaniac. Sometimes kill you for looking at them, just like Joe, yeah. For real. If you can hear it a high-pitched wee, it's because Alex has put the tumble dryer on again. Wee! Don't know what's in the tumble dryer. But it's something fun. Or it might be the washing machine, I don't know. They both like to go wee. There's a mod pack update for this week. Oh, okay. I think we were holding off updates whilst CurseForge was having its problems. Is it still having its problems? Is it still being... Good morning, David. Morning, Anna. Is it still being compromised? Or is it okay now? Do you know? Good morning, Jav. Yeah, they've said it's fixed. Oh, okay. Nice. I feel sleepy. It was full of people in their 20s, the karaoke. So they're probably fine. I'm probably bouncing back this morning. Waking up fresh as daisies. Good morning, Squid. How are you doing? Shadow Bell, thank you very much for the 10 months. How are you doing? How's it going? Imagine being in your 20s. Oh. But yeah, no, it's still good fun. Still good fun. Oh, Doubters, you've just reminded me. I need to watch that clip. Sid put up a video of Doutos reacting to Shadow's impression of him, and I need to see. I need to watch it. Good morning, Nico. It was the karaoke at the Lanes, yeah. But we were in the downstairs room. But as we were leaving, there was someone who was in... So we said, like, goodbye to the group, and then Alex and I, they, like, went off to the... They carried on being out. They went off to the pub. Alex and I were like, no, we need to get home to the babies. And, there you go, Jerry, is a little bit. What was I saying? Yeah, they went off to the pub and we were waiting outside, but one of the karaoke rooms had the window open because they do get warm in there. And this lady was singing, what is it? Turn around, bird, every night, what's it called? And I need you now tonight. That one. She was singing that, and oh my gosh, she had an amazing voice. She was like Eclipse the Heart. That's the one. Thank you. She was like proper like belting it out, and I wanted to just stay and listen to her karaoke all night. She was amazing. It was like getting a really good show. It was great. But yes, I'm comforted by the fact I am Bridie's age. If someone my age can have such cute bunnies, it can't be so bad. Truth. Oh, thank you, Nick. Yeah, I was watching it last night, but I was in bed and Alex was asleep. So I've seen Doubtos's reaction. I've just not heard what he was saying. But one of the comments was, oh, he took it very well. So hopefully he wasn't saying anything bad. But yeah, I didn't want to wake up Alex. So I was like, oh, I'll watch this one later. But it made me giggle. I'm going to lie down too, bunnies, as you're both lying down. It's like when your baby's asleep, you should be asleep. If the babies are lying down, I should lie down. Oh, look at them. Gerry has his little hand on the ice pod. Ah, maybe should we all have a nap? What if we all just took 20? And we all just had little unkshoe, perchance a me. It was also in the York subreddit, and Dad just commented it. Oh, I did see that. That's where I first saw it, was him being like, which are 3 songs and you've got to do this? Oh, don't need to tell me twice. Oh, choo. Me slumping at my office desk. Go on, Rob. join in the little honk shoe. Oh, it was so nice yesterday. It rained, and we had just met. So we met at the pub before going out to karaoke. And Alex and I were sat on the sofa, and we could get the bus and get to karaoke for like 5 minutes before. And then we were like, should we just get the bus now? Should we just go out and just meet people at the pub before? Which we never really do because we don't really like pub people. And we're like, yeah, and the bus was turning up in like 5 minutes. So you had to rush around. I had to like grab my brush and brush my hair on the bus because I was really like scaffy. And so we like did a spontaneous, and we got the bus and we went to the pub before, and literally just as we got to the pub, the heavens opened and it just started like absolutely pouring down. But it was really nice, and everyone kept on being like, Bryony, you're getting absolutely soaked. And I was like, yes, and I am embracing it. I've been too warm for 2 weeks now. This is lovely. So I did get a bit damp, but it was in a nice way. Oh, when it rains after it's been warm for so long, it's just like, it's so good. So good. And everyone else, like all of the other tables, other than the 2 Yogs tables, literally just dispersed. Everyone ran away. And it was just all of our lot just sat outside. We did, like, there were big umbrellas, to be fair. But, oh my gosh. So I was talking to Lewis about old games, like the first games that we ever played. And it was so weird because I've been looking up this game for years and I've never found what it was called. I've never been able to find screenshots of it. All I could remember was the opening theme and like the theme music and the general vibe of the game. And for some reason, I just managed to find it last night. And it was so weird just having these memories unlocked. I started watching this playthrough on YouTube of this little game. And it turns out the first game I ever played was a game that Lewis had played. And I've never met anyone else who was outside of my family who had played that game. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe you played this. No one's ever heard of it. But it was good. Nothing beats the rain finally coming down after a really humid and hot day. Yeah. Truth. Rain on hot days is great, except when the sun comes out after. And yeah, that's true, actually. You have a bright yellow raincoat. That sounds cute. What game is it? It's called Granny's Garden. Well, Granny's Garden is the one that Lewis has played as well. And he was like, we should play this together on the main channel. And I was like, it's awful, but I would, because I have such memories of this game. I bloom and love it. Like, I still remember like the first puzzle that you had to solve was like, what is the password? And it was like fig, because fig is written on the side of the house. And I remember the other game that I finally found is called Castle Quest. It came out in 1985. I can't have seen screenshots of this game for like over 28 years. And it was just seeing it again and seeing the seeing the screenshots and seeing the playthrough was just like, oh, this weird feeling of like memories are unlocked. I remember Granny's Garden from primary school. Yes! It was like whenever you got something wrong, Granny would come down and she would just have that side profile where she'd just be like, I've got you now. The bunnies are lying on, it's an ice pod. So you put them in the freezer and they're just like little hard discs. Because for cats and dogs, you can get those like gel pads, but for bunnies, they tend to chew through those. So it's better to have like hard ones for Banoos, but they're nice and smooth for them to lie on. The only problem is occasionally Gerry takes umbrage with it and then he'll start lifting it in the air and throwing it around, and he has been known to hit Fifi on the head with it. But he's Gerry would never choose you something he's not meant to. Alex's Xbox controller would have other words to say about that. That's still the funniest thing he's ever chewed through. When Alex was literally like, it's back when we were in our old flat, and Genevieve made a noise. Alex was playing a game on his Xbox, and Genevieve made a noise, so he turned around just to see what she was up to, and then he turned back, and he was like, oh, my game's not working. And Gerry, in literally the seconds that Alex had turned around to look at Genevieve, had just run over and bitten through the controller and then just carried on walking as if he hadn't done anything, as if he was just like, this is in my way. Well, there you go, problem solved. And I was just like, why is my controller not working? Oh, Gerry, you have very comedic timing. He had a purpose, he did. But yeah, Castle Crest, Chucky Egg. Oh, there's still one game that I remember playing that I cannot find. But the only thing that I remember about it is that you were a triangle. You were meant to be like a rocket, a spaceship that is traversing the alien caverns, but really you were a triangle going around a maze on the screen. But I used to love that so much. I used to play that game so much. I was awful at it, but I loved it. I don't know if it was called Asteroids. It wasn't like, maybe I've looked up Asteroids before. But you were like, all you were was a tiny triangle, but you were like free moving around the screen. And Mr. E? Does anyone else remember Mr. E? That was like a knockoff Pac-Man, but it was amazing, and the screens were always like so brightly coloured, and you had to get cherries. It's like Mr. like Emma.ee exclamation mark. It's not just Mr. E, it's Mr. E. Mr. E exclamation mark. But that game, oh my gosh, like seeing screenshots for that one as well, I was like, oh my gosh, memories unlocked. I remember like watching the characters eat the stuff and being like, I wonder what this screen tastes like, and just thinking that they must all taste of sherbet and stuff. Ah, and to get cherries, yeah, little cherries. But it was just looking at the screenshots. What was your first home console? Well, I had a BBC microcomputer. That was our first game it was in my room. I had one of those, the beds that pulled out and had a desk, and then you could crawl underneath, and it had like a little tunnel underneath. I had one of those beds, and the BBC computer was on that desk, so I had like constant access to it, which is why I became a nerd. And I would just stay up and play Chucky Egg, and I would play like Mystery and Castle Crest and Granny's Garden, and then I would no, we weren't rich. It was, my dad was a head teacher, so it was technically his work computer, but we didn't have space for him to have a work computer, so it just had to be in my room. So really it was just like, can I put my work computer in here? But I would then use it for games. Good morning, Lay. So yeah, it just became more of a family computer than a business computer. But yeah, it was like the perks of the job were having that computer. I remember having one of those, like, I'm pretty sure it was a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, like, text adventure game as well. Gerry, Gerry, I know what you're going for. Gerry. All I remember, like, I don't think I ever, like, got out of the very first bit when it was just like, it was like, what do you take? And I'd be like, a scarf or something? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to. I remember there being one particular room that I would just be stuck in all the time and I could never figure out how to get out. It would be like, what do you do? The room is dark. Turn on a light. I don't know. But yeah, I was very bad at that one. I think maybe I'd be better if I tried it now. Club Penguin was my childhood. I never played Club Penguin. I don't really know what it is. I think I've seen screenshots of it now. Bye bye, Hansen. Enjoy your painting. Good morning, Visceral. But yeah, those were the first games that I ever played with those ones. Cabbage, thank you very much for the 33 months. Thank you. How you doing? How's it going? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was and is brutally unfair. Oh, geez. But then we got a PlayStation 1. And that was, I mean, because I was just little, I never particularly had any games on it. I had, like, Spyro, but most of the other games I played on there would just be, like, free demo discs. And a bit of, like, I used to play Tekken. I remember I have such a memory of reading through every single character bio when they did, like, a Tekken, would it have been Tekken 2, I guess? Like Tekken 2 special in PlayStation Magazine. And I was like, I'm going to read through and get to know all of the characters and their backstories. Good morning, Darth. Everyone just need to make a comeback. Well, I guess we just have, like, demos now on Steam and stuff. But there were just games that I would play the demos of them over and over and over again, and then I never actually got the games. It's like they were just a mini game where you just played. It was just a game that only ever had one level, and then you'd replay that level. I think I had a demo of. This is such a vague memory, but was there like a Crash Team Racing that had a water level or something where you were on like this little water ski thing? Because I think I remember playing something like that over and over as a demo. And there was a game where you were maybe a dolphin. I think that was like a demo that we had. And you were just, I don't think it had a purpose. I think you were literally just dolphining around. And then Tumby was the one I played most of. Just playing through the first level of Tumby over and over again. I think there was a bonus level. Oh yeah, maybe there was a bonus level on the actual Crash. Oh, I think you might be right. Because that is one of the games I do still have upstairs. I've still got my PS1. I mean, I don't know if it would work. And I don't think any televisions have the right ports for it anymore. But yeah, I do still have that. Hello. And I remember playing... I also remember playing like the original GTA. And I used to really enjoy that. Yeah, just there in constant flashback. It's such a specific time. Still have all your N64 games. See, I didn't have anything Nintendo until I remember I never had one of the original DS's. But I remember when the DS Lite got released, I had just managed to save up enough to get one. Because I think, what year was the DS Lite released? I I think I would have been working then. So I had actually managed to like save up. And I remember going to the shop first thing, imagining that there was going to be like a massive queue. And really it was just me and my friend, and we went and got the Nintendogs special versions of the DS lights. And I used my DS so much that I ruined the hinges. I took good care of my DS until WarioWare came out, and then I absolutely ruined that screen, and I had to get a 3DS because I got so overexcited. I just it was terrible. The screen, I've still got it, but it just looks very in pain. But yeah, I remember saving up to buy myself the Nintendogs DS bundle. And I remember like being in town and trying to talk to my Nintendog and being really shy about it and just being like, sit. What else did I get for the DS? I had the Professor Layton games. I used to enjoy those. Yeah, morning, my DS has 0 battery retention, but I think it still works when plugged in. Oh, and I remember playing like the DS would have been the first Animal Crossings that I played, and I remember going round to my friend's house. This is like back in the days when you couldn't really we couldn't really talk to each other, so you'd have your friend, you'd like play. Oh my gosh, I used to have the internet plug-in for the DS. Did anyone ever have like the massive cartridge and you could plug it in and it just meant that you could like Google things on your DS? But yeah, I remember playing Animal Crossing on holiday. I remember being on holiday in France and playing Animal Crossing, and I was amazed because you could hear like cicadas in France, and I could hear them like I had only really heard them in Animal Crossing before, so it was like fascinating to me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what the Animal Crossing bugs are. And I remember going round to my friend's house for New Year's, and we just sat together and we played Animal Crossing, and we watched the fireworks in Animal Crossing, but just sat next to each other for the countdown. Hello. We got a Fifi. A Fifi. And that's when I first played Fantasy Life as well. Bloomin' loved that game. But that was a while later, I think. I think that came out... Did that come out when I was in... Would I have still been playing on my DS when I moved to Bristol? Phoebe? But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the new one. What was the drawing game that... Oh! I don't think I ever played PictoChat, but I remember playing... Was it Scribble Knots? The one that you could supposedly solve every puzzle by summoning Cthulhu rope helicopter. I used to enjoy that game. That was a good game. Oh, geez, Tricky. That was a very cute game, though. You should stream it. Is it on Steam now? Or do you have to get like an emulator thing? It's on Steam. Nice. We're playing it on a hand-me-down DS. I really enjoyed playing. What was it, like Rhythm Paradise? Was that one as well? I really enjoyed playing that one, but I was always quite bad at it. Won the AEW refs was a death for Scribblenauts. Wait, what? Rhythm Heaven and Rhythm Paradise. Yeah, I enjoyed those ones. DS was just so good. But yeah, that was like the first Nintendo thing I ever had. I never had like any of the handheld things before. Like I never had a Game Boy. I remember having a friend who had a Game Boy maybe, and they were really excited when they got like, was it that they got like a printer or something? Could you print out like little screenshots of your Game Boy? I remember there being something like that was very exciting for Game Boy owners, but I didn't have one, so it wasn't the camera and printer, yeah. Which like looking back was probably like it probably felt very exciting at the time, but looking back it's probably not. It's like I remember when phones started taking pictures. And I look back now and I'm like, oh, the pictures I have saved from my first phone are like, well, not my first phone because my first phone couldn't do it, but the pictures from there are like literally the size of the screen. They're so tiny, but it felt like so amazing at the time. Sega camera phones came out after I was a drunken teenager. Yeah. Potato quality at the time, but it was mind-blowing. It really was. Like, I remember taking a photo of a goat on holiday. And it was the first time I could ever go on holiday with one of my friends. We both worked at this music shop together, and we saved up enough to travel down to Newquay in Cornwall. And I remember going on holiday then and having a phone that could take photos. And it was like amazing. But then again, we also went on that holiday with like disposable cameras. So this is going back a bit. But I remember like on my first phone, you had to text in to like, how did it work? You had to like pay to download backgrounds for your phone or whatever. And in the back of like Kerrang magazine would be all of these like, text this number to pay this much to download this screen. Oh yeah, and text for ringtones as well. Maddie, thank you so much for the 6 months. Hello, how you doing? Because I remember going to, this is when I was like 14 or 15, I think. And, oh my gosh, Crazy Frog, no. Memories unlocked. Push them back in. I remember, good morning, Jushi. Going to the Globe Theatre and feeling really like fancy because I was like, oh, I'm going to the Globe and I'm seeing a Shakespeare play and I'm doing a culture. And my boyfriend at the time, who I went with, we were sat literally in the Globe Theatre. Can't emphasize this enough. The Globe Theatre, like Shakespeare's own theatre. And he turned to me and he was like, look what I've just downloaded. And he downloaded like a pixel background of boobs for his phone, for his like Nokia like 5010 or whatever they were called. And I was just like, you're ruining this for me. I was like, I'm trying to feel grown up and cultured right now. You are not helping. Hello. I'm beautiful. That man knows culture. I was just like, boop. Boop. The bunnies don't have a particularly exciting treat today. Gerry's going to hate the first part. They've just got, because I ended up going out to karaoke, he's gonna act like he hates cucumber, like he always does. Look at him. Fifi, you got it on your head. There you go. Gerry, it's up Fifi's bum. Go on, Gerry. Gerry, every time you try it, you like it. Oh, Fifi. She did the little, you know, when they do their little flicky hands together before they wash their face, she did that and she absolutely covered me in like cucumber water. Gerry, do you fancy trying some basil? Oh, you actually do. I was expecting that to be a no. Fifi, wait. Gerry, do you want this bit? Fifi, do you want this bit? No. Look at this cucumber puddle you've made. He actually liked the basil more than I thought he would. Did I say basil? Yeah. The little tongue. That's it. You look up the little cucumber puddle that you left. Oh. Where is Gerry? Oh, he's on the toilet, Fifi. Her eye was looking a little better this morning, but she's I think now she's smushed her eye around. She's it's gone a little bit red again. Because basically she's meant to be on these eye drops until, well, the vet just said until it just looks like she's Are you both gonna be on the toilet? Hello. Hello, Gerry. Until it looks like it's a bit better. So I guess you might not always be on them, but I thought maybe today was the day to be like, oh, it's looking better, but alas. You're having a good poop, Gerry. so cute. How can he be so cute when he's pooping? Who else looks this cute on the toilet? Oh, how has the crackle been today, by the way? Is it still doing it? Or is it, that crackle was me sniffing because I've got hay fever. Come on in, Dad. No crackle? Huh. So far. Oh, no. You've been offered a job. Congratulations, Kaino. Do you reckon you're gonna take it? Fifi? Fifi? There she is. There she do be. Hello. What you been up to? What you galumphin? Hmm? You galumphin. But yeah, congratulations. You've smashed your interviews. Hello. I'm a vet student. This is exactly what I needed today. Ah. How far along are you with your studies? I explained the concept of bunny toffee to my sister on our drive down to my parents for Father's Day. She was appalled. It's just recycling. I just need to wait for another email to tell me what I need to do. Okay. That's nice. That's happy news. That is good. That's exciting as well. Make sure you use It's My First Day as much as you can on your first day. It only stands for that one day, so you gotta make the most of it. You got 5 more years. Blimey. Blimey. You should go into exotic vets. You should specialize as an exotic vet and look after bunnies. Yay! I'm still using the It's My First line 5 years. But yes. As soon as it turns night, say it's your first night, yeah. Just keep going as well. It's my second day. I should know this. It's my second day. Some of the almost 10 years working frontline I'm new here is still valid even now. Oh. Hello. You found your little nook. Bunnies are exotic. Yeah, bunnies in the veterinary world, all like bunnies and rodents are classified as exotics. Just because their systems are like a lot different to like you get your general like domestic vets who will deal with cats and doggos. We're not going to do exotics, but I have 2 bunnies, so we'll definitely be working with bunnies. Rodents are exotic. Yep. It's just a bit more of like a specialized in the veterinary world to look after little. I guess you probably get like cattle would be like I guess you get farm vet specialities, and then you'd have separate to farm vets, I think you have your equestrian vets to deal with the horsies. But then again, some of like my exotic vet who has dealt with our bunnies since like Genevieve, she's also qualified to deal with like zoo animals. So she'll be like, you know, dealing with the bunnies one day, bunnies, rats and guinea pigs, and then she'll go to the vet and she'll be dealing with like, you know, fish and alligators and stuff. She's like, . It's but I think she also does like equestrian veterinary as well. She has her own horses. But I just imagine like dealing with large animals must be such a like I remember when I remember one of my friends telling me that like um she when her horse sadly died, she was telling me about how the burial went, and I was like, it does not sound dignified. Because there's only so much you can do to make it dignified when you're burying your poor horse. But yeah. But yes, horsies. Zoo vet sounds like a very diverse job, yeah. Zoo vet always reminds me of a Weetabix advert. This is going back, I bet Rob might remember this one. This is probably one of these ones that is only just stuck with a very particular group of people. But there used to be a Weetabix advert that was about a zoo vet, and they're going around, and it's like, morning, Cosy. There's, oh, what is the song? It's like I Will Survive, but it's like I've got one more job to do, an alligator with the flu, but I'll survive. And they're like, as long as I've had my Weetabix, I know I'll stay alive. It was just like a very specific advert. But yeah, zoo vets remind me of that. They remind me of that. A friend of mine is a large animal vet, and she deals with horses and cattle, and I think some zoo animals. I mean, I guess you have like Emma, yes. I memory triggered, yeah. I guess there must be some like zoo animals that are similar to like if you can deal with horses, can you deal with zebras? Are they pretty much the same? Like innards wise, are the systems the same? I guess there must be some differences just because they're used to different climates, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. What else is similar? I guess if you can deal with horses, you can deal with hippopotamus because their name is horse. So so they must be the same sort of family. The thing about zebras is that they're so well camouflaged that it's almost impossible to find them. That's the main challenge, true. Hippos are just wet horses. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Same animals. Horses and zebras are equidae, so similar but more prone to different diseases. Yeah. Dealing with horses in general just seems like such a capybaras and guinea pigs. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Is that why hippos are so big? They've just soaked up a lot of water. Yeah, horses are made of sponge. If you ever drop a horse in water, they turn into a hippo and they just go. It is true. Real animal facts. Yup. Yup, yup, yup. But yeah, dealing with horses does just seem like cows and manatees are also the same animal. Yes. Don't get Rossifo wet. This is why you can take a horse to water but not make them drink. Yeah, and don't push them in because they'll become a hippo. Learning a lot about horses. It's all facts. My tummy rumbled. Platypus are just ducks trying to escape from otters. They're just ducks in disguise. Not in disguise, that's when they fly, but in disguise. Ducks more meets the eye. Lions and lion heads. True. Jerry bears a lot of... Do you know what, actually? You might have noticed that Parsley is now missing from the bunny's room. And it's because one of them has just absolutely, like, torn him apart. So I've had to take him out. I've had to remove him because there has been violence committed. And I don't want the bunnies to accidentally eat stuffing. Or eat stuffing on purpose. But yeah, poor Parsley. Yogg's chest ornament Friday after Kirby, just seen on Twitter. Yeah, have they said who's announcing it yet? Oh yeah, I so EP. Tom, thank you very much for the follow. What about Coriander? Still going strong. Parsley is now in Partsley. Oh no. Dandelions are the grass type lions. That is very cute. I still need to think what to actually make tomorrow on crafts. Oh, okay, they have said who's announcing it. I went to say, like, who was, and then I was like, hang on. I never know what's been said and what is leaks. What happened to Jerry's grass patch? I took the grass patch out because the bunnies ended up having to have nasal swabs. And they had, do you remember when they had a certain bacteria and then they both had to be on antibiotics for like a month? And it was a bit of a nightmare. I asked where the bacteria could have come from, and the vet said it could be from grass. So I was worried that, I was like, what could have been a contaminant? And I thought, was it that grass patch that I bought? Maybe there's something that person has in their home that has like now been brought in, and it made the bunnies get whatever that stuff was, and they had to be on the thing. So I don't think I will get that one again. But then they were fine the first time. So it might just be coincidence. I don't know. But you know when something just makes you paranoid and you can't help but associate the two? So I took the grass patch out because I was like, just in case. But I think maybe I'll try and just grow them a grass patch. Because then at least I can... like monitor it myself. I like know where the soils come from and know where the the seeds will have been grown from. The grass will have been grown from seeds. So yeah, maybe I'll just grow one. But I need to find something that's... Oh, he's getting in. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. There's a bunny at Nibbles. Jerry is shocked at this information. He's heard that he's possibly getting a third friend, and he's like, no. He can't deal with this. It's okay, Jerry. There's a bunny at Nibbles at the moment who is a really super rare bunny. Not like a rare breed or anything, just a rare personality. Because on all the bunnies, they have 3 questions. And the questions are, well, no, they have loads of others. Oh, sorry, Jerry. It will say, like, do they like being picked up? Do they like being stroked? Do they have a history of biting? And they said, like, on all of them, it will say, like, they do not like being picked up. They don't mind being stroked. They do not have a history of biting. Like, those are the usual answers. But on this bunny called Angel, it says he's a really rare bunny who actually really likes being picked up and cuddled. And it's like, he will just, like, he's got, they think he's got part Angora in him. So he has to be, like, brushed every week. And they say he's so good for it. He will, like, just, like, climb into your lap and sit on your lap and, oh... and let you brush he. And I was just reading about him. They were like, he is like an actual angel. He's wonderful. And yeah, I was just reading his profile like, you're a chicken called Angel who love being picked up. Most chickens don't. Maybe this is the key to getting a super snuggly Aminal is to just name them Angel. And Gerry, you keep getting your spooky eye. Stop it. um, they're like being smooshed. But yeah, growing grass. I found growing grass is like a lot tougher than I thought it would be. It's meant to be this thing that will literally grow on like the blooming side of volcanoes and stuff. Yet try and put it in a tray and it's like, no, impossible. But I'm gonna give it another go. So the bunnies can have some nice grass. I need to get them some more soil anyway, so I'll just get 2 bags this time. Yeah, I'll get 2 bags and they can have one for their dig box and one for... I don't have a volcano, that's true. Oh, sorry, Gerry. You keep tickling your earsies. Oh, he's so warm under his ears. Why don't you go and lie on the ice pod? Why don't you go lie on the ice pod, baby boy? Little Snushy. Snushy, Bobushy. Look at he. Little one. He is a baby. Hello, Stephen. How you doing? How's it going? His cheek fur is so thick you can see where my fingers have been when I take them out. Well, I guess I have to say bye-bye. My left arm just got a random twitch then. Sorry if I jerked to the phone. It's not got anything to lean on and it just suddenly went like... Shall we go to Clyde? I feel like it's wobbling around more than it should. Maybe I should just get a phone stand. Oh, little baby boy, touching the tummy, hee 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 hee. I hope you all have had fun watching this EP boy. EP, look at his nose going like the clappers. Gerry's mushrooms. Look at this, illegal tummy touches. But yes, everyone, I hope you have a very lovely rest of your day. I will be back at 2 to do some demos. Oh look, his bald patch has grown all the way back now. This is where it was. Very strange. Yeah, I'll be back at 2 to do some demos. But yeah, I see some of you there. The rest of you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I'm going to put the phone down so you can see him now. Here he is. You can just hear my tummy rumbling at the same time. He do. He. Right, gonna thank you, chef. Thank you. Bye bye. A boop.